Well, good morning. It's a very leisurely morning. Today is our first zero, and we are headed for a diner to have some brunch, which will be excellent. And I have to go to a laundromat and put some laundry on because I washed all of my stuff at the Notch yesterday. But they have these bags that you can put your small items like your socks and your underwear and your bras and like your rags and stuff in so that they don't get lost or confused with other people's laundry, because they do group laundry, and none of them got washed. Like, the bag went through the washer and they didn't get, they came out smelling the same, if not worse, than when they went in. So I have to go to a laundromat and wash them now. But we are, what else are we doing today? We're having fun today. So might not be a huge long video because my husband's here and I'm going to spend time with him because I love him very much and haven't seen him in 2 months. So yeah, I got to run some errands today too because I got to resupply. But otherwise, it should be a good day, and it's beautiful out. So funnily enough, we're back in Norwich, Vermont. We went to Dan & Witt's, primarily because the hardware store is apparently closed in Hanover, so Dan & Witt's is the only place you can get fuel cans. And I could have gotten one at the hostel, but I mean, we're out doing errands today anyway, so here we are, because of course, Susie left Hanover the last time my fuel can ran out, and the guys very graciously let me borrow theirs for a couple of days. So we're exploring a bit of Vermont today and going back into New Hampshire. Also, there's a guy playing the sax in the street. Good for him. We're back in Hanover for bubble tea and the CVS, so I could get knee braces again because my flight down Killington messed up my knees, and then coming down Moosilauke, they were very angry. Also, Curtis has officially walked like, I don't know, 5 feet of the AT with me, which is great. Now we have shared the experience. Well, we had a lovely day today. Not only was it great weather, but Curtis was so patient with me and ran me all around all of the towns, back and forth to all the different places to try and get all my errands done. So resupplied at the grocery store, got new knee braces at CVS because unfortunately coming down Killington really messed my knees back up again. So with us about to be doing a whole lot of this in the whites, I went ahead and got another set just to give myself some extra support, and just because my knees have been bothering me lately. We went mini golfing. He beat me. Of course, he beats me every time, but it was still fun to play with him. And what else do we do? Oh, my new shoes, guys. They finally arrived at the hostel yesterday. And I wore them around today, and I'm fairly like 99% certain they're the right size, but I've been wearing shoes that have been too small, so they do feel a little bit big just because of what I'm comparing them to. But I'm pretty excited for them. I think they're gonna work out really well. I have to do a bit of sewing repair on some of my gear tomorrow because when I washed my socks and my gaiters and stuff today, somehow, some way, the hook on the end of my gaiter that holds it onto the top of my shoe got caught in the dryer and I couldn't get it out. And then when I pulled the gaiter out, it pulled the hook off and I couldn't get it out of the dryer because it was at a laundromat and it dropped like all the way down to the bottom. So I was really, really frustrated about that, and we had to go to walk to Joann's just to get another hook, so I'm gonna have to sew it back on there tomorrow. But that was our only mishap for the day. And then we had a really, really nice dinner tonight at the 110 Grill. It was delicious, and I ate all of my meals today, which is it's small, but it's really exciting for me. So yeah, I'm really happy. Also, I got my winter gear back because Curtis was kind enough to bring it, and oh my gosh, my backpack is heavy now and nothing fits right because my down bag has just been like sitting out and it had been washed and gotten all fluffed up again, so it doesn't pack down really well. So it, like, my backpack's just huge right now. but it's not terrible. I'm sending home some stuff, any stuff that I don't think I'm going to use before the end of the trip, because at this point we're probably about a month out from summiting. So when you guys see my unpacking the pack video at the very end, you can see what I kept and didn't keep. But it was a great day spent with my husband, and I'm already missing him. He's not even gone yet. Like, at this point I'm like, oh, I wish he could stay, but no, he has to go home. So now I really do have incentive to finish up this hike as fast as I can, just so I can get back to him again. But I'm so grateful that he came, and that we had this time off. And tomorrow he's driving me back to the Notch first thing in the morning, and Snapshot and I are going to hang out there and zero all day, and then we'll be back hiking again 2 days from now. So I'm going to get some rest, and I hope everyone has a good night.